Spider monkey, webster, spider monkey, webster, spider monkey now. He's spectacular, he's amazing, he's sensational, he's spectacular, webster, spider monkey, webster, coming at you now. Yeah!
Art. Oh, hello there. Nice to see you. Actually, I can't see you. It doesn't really matter. Listen, you're watching Famous Artist Says Things. Did I get that right? Okay. And you know who's here? Art Baltazar. So you know it's going to be exciting. More exciting than this because I didn't have a script. I didn't have a teleprompter. I had nothing. And I will continue to have nothing.
Art.
Oh yeah! 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 Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist says things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist draws things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist paints things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist Art Baltazar.
Oh yeah, man. Welcome back finally to Famous Cartoonist Says Things. I am back. I feel good. I'm your host. My name is Art Baltazar. I'm here, large and in charge. YAHGZ, Philip A. Buck. You're a good man, sir. Troy's here. You got some sleep, right? I may or may have not got sleep. I get sleep when I feel I need to lay down, but I lose track of time. I don't know when it is that I'm supposed to sleep or when I'm supposed to wake up or when I'm supposed to eat. I've been awake right now for, well, only about 4 hours, but I slept a lot. But the cool thing is, like, I think I squeezed out 9 days out of last week's week. It's because I went to bed at one day. I woke up and it was Wednesday. I took another nap and I woke up. It was still Wednesday. So I laid down and set my alarm for 4 hours. I set a timer for 4 hours so it can wake me up and I can do it all again, man. But the good thing is I finished lots of deadlines. I finished my Cat in a Hat book finally after corrections, commas and edits and stuff like that. I finished it. I thought I was finished with it 2 weeks ago, and then it came back and said, "Hey, man, you're not done yet, man. You need to get you got to fix these 3 pages, man." And that's what I did. And I turned in a cover for a secret project. I don't know if they announced it yet. I always got to wait for people to announce things. Announce it, man. Everything's so secret. But I don't know if they announced this project yet, but I turned in a cover. I've yet to hear from them, but it's still Monday. It's Monday, right? And I've been working all weekend, throughout the weekend, even making appearances, places, public appearances, family gatherings, things of that nature. Still have to do things. As you can see, I have a new setup, a little bit of different setup. You can see some of my things in the background. My comic book racks, my spinner racks, and my Star Wars stuff. I have some Star Wars collection. I have a big Darth Vader right there. He's flat. He's like a display. I have a Wolf Boy plushie that my good friend Kelly Bellies made me. She's on Instagram. And a painting is, of course, working on a background. I don't know if I should just show my collection or maybe put banners up there, but I got a new computer and I made it in a way I positioned my tables a different way because the last computer was against the wall, and anytime I needed to go into the back of the computer, I had to do the acrobatic limber kind of like uh what do you call it, contortionist. I had to get behind the computer screen to do all that, and I can't move as well as I used to, but I moved the computer where now I have a back. I could get to the back. The table's in the more of in the center of the room instead of against the wall. So in case I need to plug things in, I got a new computer. I got new lights. I got all kinds of cool setup, and I've been working really good. I got a new table. Well, it's an old table, but the table I'm on now, I used to do my custom Migos on it. It used to be over that place. So right now, my art studio is kind of disarray. It's discombobulated. It's in shambles. All of those things that cause chaos. So everything is kind of like I arranged my room so I can work. So everything looks cool. I got a cool view now. Now when people come down the stairs, I look at them here instead of them coming down behind me. So it's real different. I know this makes no sense only if you live here and know what I do. But my table's a little higher, but I like drawing where my table's high so I can lean in. So I'll probably do some drawing today because I'm working on YAHGZ book 2. I'm on this says page 27, but I know that I'm in the mid 30s to almost page 40. I have a lot to draw. This book here, I have a book here. If I could only pick it up. Why can't I pick it up? My spidey sense. Here, this book here, I got it. So I got art books all over the floor. So I got this book here in my sketchbook that has all of my stories for YAHGZ in here. There's a lot of stuff in here. Maybe this might show. There's a little bit of it. In there. I gotta transfer a lot of these stories into my story here. But there's a lot going on here. A lot going on. Always got things going on, man. And I have stories to catch up on. I'm trying to finish everything by Christmas time. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me see what you guys are saying. Danny is here. Woohoo! Oh yeah, man. Glad to see you're alive. How are you feeling about your White Sox? Are you in for a rebuild? Yeah, man. All of our lives as White Sox baseball fans, Chicago fans, we've always been rebuilding. So this is nothing new. They get real good, and then the guys they have on a team get real good, and then they trade them because now they're valuable and they could get more money from other teams. So it's just a recycle thing that happens over and over. And I know that they got a few guys recently. I don't even know their names, but I saw the news makes it, and I looked at it. Those are good players. But anytime you get a young go-getter, athletic young fella to play second base, he's going to do really good because he's so happy to be playing baseball professionally. And I don't know, it's exciting in the beginning of the year every year. But I know that once the guys get good, they leave the team. And the deconstruction with the White Sox started during last year's season. Once they got rid of Jake Berger, they figured, oh, we could get a Jake Berger. We'll get rid of him, and now it gets easier to trade guys. I forgot what they call that. When you get it going, you got to get a crack in the system where they're able to get rid of one guy. It's kind of like I watched that show, American Pickers, where when there's a guy who never wants to sell his stuff and they get him to part with one thing, and then every sale after that gets easier. And that's kind of like what the Sox did. And they got rid of that one guy, and then it got easier. Now everyone's leaving. They're even thinking about giving up Dylan Cease. They're probably going to just give up everybody and start with a brand new team. They're going to have one or two guys that are still good that'll probably be valuable for next year, and that's what's happening. There's some guys I don't care if they get rid of, and then there's some guys like, man, don't get rid of that guy because he's cool. But Swig for the White Sox. Boy, that felt good. That felt real good, man. Let's see Troy saying, is that your high school yearbook picture behind you? Oh, that's well, that guy's Alex. He plays Atuma in the Wakanda movie. So I got to meet him and we became friends. I met him in Terrificon in Connecticut, and I met him in Cincinnati, and we kind of hung out there. I met Vincent D'Onofrio over there, and it was pretty cool. I got to talk to him. I got to talk to Paul Williams, man. Hey, man. Paul Williams was there. I got to talk with him. It was cool just to hang out and talk to these celebrity guys. So, yeah, he's very dreamy, that Alex Cat over there, and he's very smoldery. So that's my definition of smolder. Smolder. That's him. He's cool, man. Eric Hulgren is here too, everybody. Let's see what Eric's saying. Hi, big swig for Art. Hope everything is going well. Yeah, man. Swig for you too, Eric. Things are going okay, man. I've been hunkering. I've been in the overwhelm once again. I swear I wouldn't let the overwhelm affect me. But somehow it does, man. I keep doing these things because I like to do these things. And once I get caught up on things, I add more things. So, but I get unexpected things like Cat in the Hat was cool. Took a little while to get it going, but once it got going, man, I had to keep going with it. I did it, and it's over. And I got to do book 2, but I don't know when they're going to want that. Probably in January after the holidays. That's probably when everything will kick in. But I know that's going to kick in. But I just got to keep making stuff. I got this this idea and this pitch out there that I'm waiting to make official. So once it goes official, man, it's going to be something cool that I've been working towards all year. And hopefully it will happen. They told me it's going to happen. But once it does happen, that's going to be awesome. But I will continue to make my monthly comics. I still make the monthly comics. I have another reprint, a reprinting or a new printing of Oh Yeah Comics, Who's Who in Oh Yeah Comics Universe, arriving probably in a week or two because I sell out of my copies. And I'm going to be uploading new books to my website as soon as this thing updates, man. I'm waiting for this thing to update. They're going to charge me again for a year in January. So if they don't have this thing updated by then, I'm going to protest and say, if you guys can't update my site, man, you need to pay me back some of my money that I paid you guys. So I could sell stuff on my site. The link is in the description. I can sell stuff on my site, but I just can't upload new stuff. I can't put new stuff up there. So if you guys want my new stuff, I got Lunar Lizard books. I got Giro Man. I got Who's Who #5. I got some Giro Man stuff. I got 2 new Action Cat books, but 2 new printings of Action Cat. But my PayPal is my email, arthurbaltazar@yahoo.com. So let me know what you want, or write to me and let me know what you want. I got stuff. Otherwise, patience. I'll have new stuff. I got new YAHGZ books too, new copies of YAHGZ. I got the soft covers and hard covers. I got a lot of stuff. And my next show is until C2E2. C2 is my next show. So that's what I'm doing next, man. C2E2. Let's see. Andrew Clark is here. What are your top Christmas movies? The top movies, man. I love It's a Wonderful Life. I'm classic. I love the Charlie Brown Christmas special. I don't really delve into lots of Christmas movies, but I love It's a Wonderful Life. That's the best movie. It's probably in my top 5 movies of all time. I love that one. And Charlie Brown. Yeah, I don't know. Frosty the Snowman. I like all the cartoons, the Rudolph stuff. At the snowman when he goes, "Happy birthday." I like all that stuff. It's like I'm mostly lately I want to get a quick fix when I watch TV. I can't last real long with stuff. I just get bored half the time with streaming all these new shows. I get a little bored, but I'm almost done with Walking Dead, the whole thing. I have like 3 episodes left, and I'm kind of waiting because I know once it ends, it's going to be done. But the show's okay. I'm enjoying it for what it is, but I know that it's going to end. It's going to spin off on other things. So I got 3 episodes left of Walking Dead. I restarted Breaking Bad again. I'm on episode 2 or 3 of season 1. So I watch a lot of live streams. I just watch people talk on YouTube. I just listen to stuff. And with baseball season gone, I don't know. I put all the baseball games on. I just watch all the baseball. But I know the Sox haven't done very well in the last month or so. Well, the whole season. But the last month is when they were like, man, they were awful. But so I didn't really get into baseball. I watched some of the World Series, and that was cool. But it felt underwhelming too. Like unless you were a Phillies fan, because they looked like they were going to do good, but then they got beat, and then the Rangers they won, but it didn't seem epic. It seemed cool. That last game was real cool, but I don't know. That was a long answer for what's your favorite Christmas movie. Sean is here. Famous cartoonist, it's your favorite customer from NYCC who gifted the box of crayons. I remember you. Yeah, man, I know who you are. I have the box here. I finally unpacked all my stuff from New York. Because I did a show in Chicago here called RomeoCon, southwest suburbs of Chicago. I was there, and that was my last show I did so far. I'm going to pack more stuff, so I'm making more books. So I think my next show is April. I'm home hunkering from now till April, which is awesome. And I get a lot of work done during this time. Usually this is when I grow a beard, but I just shaved. I just clean shaved. I got a fresh buzz haircut. So I don't think I'm going to get the beard this year. I'm going to keep doing my thing. But when it comes out to C2E2, C2E also, that big show in Southside Chicago, downtown, McCormick Place, I'm going to have a bunch of new stuff, man. Hopefully I'll have some advanced copies of Cat in the Hat. Maybe I'll have some preview stuff of YAHGZ 2. I don't know, maybe. Hopefully they make another 6-page teaser. But I might take that YAHGZ 6-page teaser and put it I might publish it in a short run of like YAHGZ oddities, because I have some pages that kind of like I could color up and collect in a little like 20-page comic or something, make a YAHGZ oddities book. So I got a lot of things I want to do. I'm almost done with Savage Amazement. I've been adding pages to there. So right now I'm working around the clock, sleeping when I could sleep, and everything's kind of like falling into a constant haze of making comics. I don't know. Yeah, man. So yeah, Sean, I remember you. You're awesome. Oh yeah, Wolfgang. Oh yeah, man. Can't wait to catch up with you Saturday. That's right, everybody. Eric Wolfgang is arriving to beautiful downtown Skokie for Saturday at Oh Yeah Comics. We're going to have a signing. We're going to hang out with Eric Wolfgang with his new book, Happy Fun Altogether. I got to get a copy of that. It's going to be cool, man. I can't wait, man. It's on my calendar. I wrote it on my calendar with Sharpie, because if I don't write with Sharpie on a calendar, on the family calendar, people don't know I'm serious. But if I write with a Sharpie marker on my calendar, everyone says, okay, that can't be erased. If I write with pencil or too light with pen, it's too thin and you can't see it when you walk by. You could see that boom statement on Saturday's calendar. I think it's December 9th, right? This Saturday coming up, man, just a few days. And yes, it's gonna be good. I can't wait, man. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna hang out with you. We will embrace. We will draw things together. It'll be cool. Troy says baseball makes great background sound. Yeah, it does, man. I love it. It reminds me so much of Grandma's house when I was a kid. We always had the Cubs. My Uncle Bud always had the Cubs playing in the background. Yeah, I always remember Shawan Dunston, Dave Kingman, and Ryan Sandberg, all these names in the back. Jody Davis. He used to watch Cubs every day. But I just love to hear the backgrounds. And that's what I think about football on Sundays. And Thanksgiving, it's cool to play football in the background with Thanksgiving. This Thanksgiving, we had the parade, the Macy's Thanksgiving parade. We had that on all day. And they kept repeating it. But the show was like, I think it's like 3 hours, 4 hours long. But we played it. I played it twice. And then we played that, you know, when you go and you pick that show that just shows the fireplace. Shows the fireplace with wood burning. And it plays Christmas songs. So we played that. That was going on all day in my house on Thanksgiving. You felt the warmth of the TV, of fire burning, man. Fire burning. Sean says, that is awesome. I agree, man. And he says, good seeing me too. It feels good to be seen. I like being seen. I like when I'm not being seen, when I stay off the internet and don't do live shows, people start texting me, asking me if I'm okay. And I guess that's a good way to get attention because I don't go online or just stay away. Not on purpose, it's because every waking moment is trying to get work done. And before I was able to get this work done, man, when my computer shut down, those days, it was like 5 days in a row. I don't know what was happening those days, but I was sleeping whenever I could. But I made real good friends with the computer guy, the guy who built my computer. His name is Shad, and he doesn't live too far from me. CompuFix is his name, is his company. He's in I forgot what suburb, but it's not too far from me. About 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away. But I became real good friends with him. He built Gordy's computer. He built my new computer. So it's cool, man. It's like top notch, top of the line. No, the only thing bad is when you get a new computer, you gotta sign into all your old stuff. I try to remember all my passwords, so all of that stuff. But I'm good, man. I'm functioning. I'm good to go. And I have to talk with Adobe later today because I got like 3 more days left on my Photoshop, and then I got to activate it, but I can't activate it. I got to call them. So it's, you know, when they put you on hold and you wait for the next representative, I got to do all that. I was going to do that today, but instead I decided, let's go live, man. I'm going to go live. I haven't talked to the peeps in a while. The peeps are here waiting. Andrew's here. Any new toy pickups? I did get toys. I haven't been buying a lot more, but I have a whole pile there. Behind this canvas here, this painting, I have a whole bunch of stuff that I bought from PowerCon. And I have a whole bunch of stuff over there that I'm on my art table where I usually do my drawing parts and my famous cartoonist reveals things. I show stuff there. But I did pick up this cat in a hat right there. See that plushie? That guy right there? The plushie next to Mr. Smolder. And I got the Heathcliff Bank back there. Those are brand new. I just got those. I got the cat in a hat plush when I was at the haunted house with my good friend Jamie Cosley. Oh, and speaking of Jamie Cosley, we're going to be selling the original art from the Meteor Mite Spitfire Space Cricket crossover. We're going to be selling the pages are going to probably go for about $100 to $200 to $300 a page, because me and Jamie are going to split it halfway, 50-50, and we both want to at least make $100 a page. So if that makes sense, that's probably what the pages will be. Minimum probably about $200, because we each want to make $100. Because we did a lot of work, and we only have 10 pages and the cover to sell. And I have it here, maybe here. Well, it's in pile. If I pick it up, everything's gonna fall, because my little wolf boy here, he'll fall over. So we have pages. We're gonna probably do a live stream later this week, me and Jamie. I don't know what to sell. I don't know if we should sell them live on a live show, or if we should sell them on eBay. I'm not sure. Maybe put a few up on eBay auction. I'm not sure, but we're going to do something. We're definitely going to sell them. We need some money for Christmas. We got to buy Christmas presents and pizza and shoes. So my family is waiting, man. They say, hey, Daddy, when you going to make us some money? When you going to buy us some pizza? So they're all waiting for me, man. So we're going to be selling those pretty soon. Oh, yeah. Scoot is here. Scoot McMania. That's what I like to call him. That'd be a good name for a sketchbook for Scoot McMania. Oh, and D Brad is here. D Brad Gibson. Woo! D Brad Gibson, yeah. D Brad Gibson, yeah. I see a fuzz. Let's see. It says, hey, nice morning surprise. Looking good. Thank you, sir. Trying to look good. Let's see. I got some fuzzies here hanging. Wait, I got to remove the hat. Maybe it's here. I got fuzz that only I could see. There it is. I got it. This is what I look like without my hat, everybody. I'm putting it on because it completes me. It tops me off, you know? It's like when you say, hey, man, can you top me off? Like, yeah, put this hat on. It's good to see D. Brad. I watched you on that Cartoonist by Night podcast. It was pretty cool. I liked it. So I found an old box of comics in my basement, and I have a free Comic Book Day Tiny Titans from before I knew you and Franco. Wow, that's cool, man. That book's worth about $1 million, so you might want to hang on to it or sell it right now while it's hot. But yeah, but I got some making comics, man. Me and Scoot, we should make up we should do a crossover, Scoot. Me and you make our own guy, or have our guys meet. But I've been here. I'm going to show you guys. I've been making. This is the book I'm working in right now. I'm working in this sketchbook, and I have everywhere I go. I got appointments I go to all the time, and things I got to do. I drop off people, and I wait outside. So I'm making these comics. This is Captain Camel and Space Chicken, but it's called Captain Camel and the Cosmic Crusaders. There's going to be a mini series of this, but also it's going to be put out as a collection eventually. But I'm going to do this as a maybe 3 or 4 issue little comics, just like my other one, like Giro Man and Webster and stuff. But there's a character in this book who's called Froby Woo. Let me find a picture of him. His name is Froby Woo. And originally when I designed him, here he is flying around Captain Camel. Here he is right there. But originally when I created him in the 90s, when I was creating a lot of my Cray stuff, Captain Camel, I created him as a character who could cross universes, who I created him for a team up, like a crossover guy who could jump into all of my friends' comics because he has a ship that can go through time and space. And it makes sense for him to cross over because he has that character. So originally I created him to do that. But when I created over, I crossed over with a few of my friends back then in the 90s, early 2000s. But the stories always went away from him because the first time I crossed over with him, me and my friend were coming up with this epic storyline. And we wrote 2 issues. I put him in my book. Then it continued and went to his book. But what he did was, when the book came out and printed, I got my copies. And he thought it would be funny to change all the dialogue to Prince lyrics. Like Prince, the singer, the Purple Rain guy, he thought it would be funnier if the book was all Prince lyrics. So all the stuff we wrote was not in the book. It was all just mangled, just gibberish that made no sense from panel to panel to panel. But I drew all the story. It was like half the book, so it was a 10-page story. And so that killed the momentum of Froby Woo. So I hated that. I was so mad at that. So I just took Froby Woo away. And I said, I'm not doing any more crossovers with anybody because nobody knows that this is serious. Like nobody knows how to do it. They're all like messing it up. So I don't know why he did that. I don't know. But Froby Woo, that story, as far as I'm concerned, never been told. So I want to do a Froby Woo crossover. But here he is. Here's the design. Here he is. And this right here with the star, that's his final design. He has a backpack. I haven't added a tail. I don't know why he has a tail, but now he does. And that's him over here too. It's what he kind of looked like in the beginning. He had this winter coat on, like a pilot. And there's his buddy Creebini. That's his sidekick. So Froby Woo and Creebini travel to different universes, and they meet different characters. And then after the adventure, they leave. Kind of like a quantum leap kind of thing. But he has to leave. He can't stay. Like, I don't know why. I have to figure that out. Maybe he has like a 12-hour thing where he has to get out of there. Otherwise, he'll just be destroyed or be left alone, or I don't know. But something like that is happening. So he's cool, man. There's his face right here. That's wherever I put a star means that's my final, like that's the version I like of him. So he's kind of cool. But he's going to appear in Captain Camel and the Cosmic Crusaders. And Froby Woo and Captain Camel have a past. They know each other, but they're not really bad guys. They're more like Lando and Han Solo kind of relationship where they know each other, they work well together, but they don't quite trust one another. You know, so if you saw that last picture of them shooting out, that's them. They're shooting out right here. So they're getting out of some kind of trouble. And I like these guys. So when I do a crossover, that's a long explanation. When I do a crossover with Scoot, or maybe in the future with my other friends, maybe Froby Woo could be the guy who jumps into your universe. And maybe Froby Woo could meet Spot On Adventure. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, we'll do something, man. Yeah, we'll do something. Scoot says, I found an old comic box. I read that. Let's see. I love the new YAHGZ cover you posted. Thanks, man. Yeah, man, YAHGZ #2. I'm working really good on getting pages done because that one has priority. I ran into deadline problems with overwhelmingness because the Cat in the Hat took priority over everything, man. And that book, they gave me a few months to get it done, which is pretty incredible, I guess. Everyone knows that I work pretty quick, work pretty fast, but that's what I'm told. But for me, it seems like it takes forever to get things done because I could do about 3 pages a day. It seems like drawing, inking, coloring, maybe about that. I don't know. But it takes a long time. And I like by the end of the week, I look at all the pages I've done and I could see that like, wow, I got 10 pages done this week or 15 pages or whatever it is. But when it's my own creations, like with YAHGZ, I could keep going. I could keep plowing through. But there's a different mentality when it's not your guys, like Cat in the Hat or something else. It's, I don't know what it is. It goes slower. But with my guys, I keep going and I feed into this energy of the sketchbook. I bring things out and keep going. I plow through stuff and I don't need to sleep. And it just gets weird and wacky, I tell you. But with the Cat, I think I did it pretty fast. I finally got it was January of last year where I finally got the go-ahead saying that we're going to do this. But then my stories didn't get approved for another 2-3 months. But then the process was kind of like draw this, hand it in, and wait. Draw this, hand it in, and wait. But once everything got approved, man, bam, bam, it was real fast. I had to get it done. And then I was traveling too much. I was going all over the place. I was traveling for like 8 or 10 weekends in a row. I was all over the place. I was in Baltimore and Cincinnati and New York and Connecticut and San Diego. I was everywhere. And that really beat me up because when I come home, I usually come home on a Monday, sleep all day, maybe Tuesday get to work, and then I got to leave again on Thursday. So all of those weeks, I only had 3 days in a row to really work on things. But now I'm looking forward to all this time where I could just hunker down and do this stuff. But next year, I'm going to reduce my traveling because it burnt me up, man. It took a lot out. It stressed me out a little bit. It created this overwhelm. It created the whelm, man. It's like Melissa Bruce is here. Melissa Bruce. Happy holidays from Colorado. Make that pizza money. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get things going. I'm working on more custom Mego figures too. I got another batch of Megors coming, and I got a batch of blank Avatar figures coming. I got parts right now to make stuff, but I just need to get a weekend. I really need to finish YAHGZ and my other project with paper cuts. I'm doing another thing with them. I really got to get this stuff done. If you follow me on Patreon, you may be able to see what I'm working on because I spoiled it up there. I put a script up there with the name of what I'm working on. But if you find out, please don't spoil. I need to have them do it first. I got my own song. Thanks, man. D. Brad. I got to listen to it again. I already forgot how it went. D. Brad. D. Brad. D. 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 Brad. Yeah. What the? That's the second verse. Worth about $100. Yeah, man. We can make it. We got to make something, man. We can make something real quick. I don't know, because like me and Jamie got another crossover coming out next year. We're going to do an annual haunted house thing. It was really fun. So we're going to do that again. And we're crossing over our two guys, Lunar Loon and Marker Mouse. They're going to cross over. It's going to be real fun. Dear Brad, I got some birthday money, and I'm going to put in a comic order to you this week. Oh, thanks, man. Happy birthday, Brad. D. Brad. Happy birthday, D. Yeah, man. Hopefully I can upload some new books, man. Let me know what you need. I got there's a post I did on Facebook that has all the books. I got Lunar Lizard 1 and 2. I got Who's Who in the Aya Comics Universe #5. I got Giro Man #1. I got a new printing of Action Cat #1. I got a printing of Action Cat 3.5. That's 6 books already. I got Meteorite #3. I got YAHGZ. That's 8 books. And I'm going to have more. I got another printing of Who's Who in Aya Comics Universe #1. So that's like 9 books already. I probably got 10 somewhere. 10 books, but I keep making books. I'm making more books with Comic Tom. We wanted to do a monthly book, but it looks like we're gonna be going monthly. We're gonna do some monthly stuff probably starting this year. Hopefully we could get some things going. He ran into some problems. Look at, here's some deets. I'm gonna show you. Listen.
Art.
Hello, I'm famous cartoonist Art Baltazar. Beginning 2023, my comic books are going monthly, or pretty close to it. That's right, a new comic book every month. How am I doing this? Well, first, I found a low print run printer. Second, I teamed up with Comic Tom 101. Third, Tommy teamed up with Comic Books for Kids, a charity that donates comics to kids in hospitals. Several months throughout the year, subscribers to the Comic Tom mail call will receive one of my books in their boxes. All other months, I will be self-publishing comics to fill in the monthly gaps to keep my books new and fresh and awesome. New comics, classic comics, cool comics, all kinds of stuff. If you don't subscribe to the mystery mail call, no worries. My books will be available on my website, electricmilkcomics.com. And of course, at all 3 of our Oh Yeah Comic Shop locations. And also, when you meet me at a convention appearance or an art signing or something like that, I can't wait to get started. Actually, I already began. Oh yeah, you guys are awesome? Okay, bye-bye. It's all true. Everything you just heard is true. We're making books. There's the next 2 books coming out with Comic Tom are Wolf Boy number 3, and we're printing Hero Man number 1. We're doing it again. I have Hero Man number 1 right now, but I only printed about 100 copies. But Comic Books for Kids are getting Hero Man number 1. We're printing a few thousand of them with a variant cover that looks like that Thor book, that Thor cover when he's fighting the Silver Surfer. And all of the books going with Comic Books for Kids are all the homage covers, or homage, or homage, if you will. They're all coming out with Comic Books for Kids with the homage covers to make them variations and make the spec high, because the spec is high, man, on those books. So to make them collectible, and they're not really the mainstream cover. They're more made for charity, and Comic Books for Kids are going to be getting some cool stuff. And hopefully in a few more months, I'll have something to announce with them. No, I'll just tease it now. I won't announce what we're doing, but we might be making books specifically for Comic Book for Kids, me and them together collaborating. So I don't want to say what the books are yet, but not till I get things rolling. But that's what we're talking about right now, is making books directly for charity, like me and him together. So not eliminate, but more opportunity to make more comic books for kids, and so they could read them. And there's ways, man. There's ways that we can do this. And me and my collaborators, and just me and my friends, are all trying to make comic books without going through the traditional, or the way the comic books are made. You make comic books, distribute them to comic shops. But I could do that too. But then I'd have to charge about $10 cover price for a 20-page comic. And that's the price. It's all about the price. It's all about the money. That's the part that makes it challenging. So that's why I go directly on my website. I make my comics just for me. You get them from me. You get them from my website. You get them from my table at a Comic-Con. You get them from Comic Tom. So there's ways to get my books. And I became a boutique this year. So I'm more like a boutique. So, but we're still making books, man. And then with I'm working with a few publishers now on other things, but I've yet to announce things. So I can't really, I keep flirting with announcing, but I'm going to let them do it. I don't think they'll care if I do it here anyway, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Don's is here. Good morning. Good morning, Don. Don's Cool Vids is all up here. Jamar's here. Oh, yeah, man. You're a good man, sir. Matt Fife, good seeing you. Art, your spinner rack looks filled with good stuff. Oh, yeah, Big Amoeba. Yeah, man, it's filled with all kinds of stuff. I got the vintage one over there, the metal rack with Archie and Casper and Superman on the top. And then I have this one here is a rack I got like on eBay or something. The rack here I got on eBay for $10, but shipping was $100. So, but I'm able to put all the books on there, and all these 2 racks are filled with just books I made, or I associated with, or I have a cover or something like that. But all the books on those racks are books that I am in, or I published myself and stuff like that, or DC books, and wrote some Superman stuff. It's cool. Is the camel one available yet? No, I'm still making it. I'm still writing it. I'm still drawing it. I'm still working on it. So Captain Camel and the Cosmic Crusaders is technically the sequel to YAHGZ 3. So that's what happens next in that little universe, in that corner of the universe. But all my universes are all connected, but this one specifically is in the Kree world. It's in the YAHGZ universe because they fight the GWASH monsters. So you see what happens with the GWASH monsters a little bit. So they're in YAHGZ number 2. I'm working on that. It's called the GWASH War. And YAHGZ 3 is another, it's the third part of the YAHGZ story, but that's the book that I have never drawn or published. Or so the story in YAHGZ 3 is, I haven't told it yet. So it hasn't been ever published. So it's brand new to me. And I wrote the ending. I wrote the ending of YAHGZ 3 in here. I don't want to spoil it though, but I want to flash it to you. And I'm not even going to do that. But here's a picture of some of it. But I wrote the ending of YAHGZ 3, of book 3. I've been thinking about it. But then I wrote it at RomeoCon. I sat there and jotted down some ideas. Then I told my friend, Daryl Young. It's like, hey, man. I went, hey, man, here's what I'm thinking about YAHGZ 3 ending. And I told him the ending, and I almost started crying. And all he said was, that's it. That's the ending. Don't change it. Don't add anything else. That's it. I'm like, cool. So I wrote down some dialogue. And man, is it good. Like, oh, it's good. I don't want to tell you what the ending is, but I wanted an ending that was kind of like the end of Return of the Jedi, where he saves the day, and then he sees the ghost. He sees his dad as the ghost, you know, and it's an ending. A lot of characters die in the movie, like Yoda dies, and spoiler, Yoda dies, and Vader dies, Emperor dies, but Luke saves the day, and all is hopeful at the end. So I kind of wanted an ending that felt like that. Not that ending, like you don't see a Kree watching Kree Ghost. It's nothing like that. I'm not rewriting Jedi, but I wanted to capture that feeling of it's ending, it ended, but there's hope, and there's the main character sees that he did it for a reason, and now he's, you know, there's hope for the future. So I had several endings in mind for YAHGZ book 3. And the original ending I had was an ending I wrote in like 1998 because I was getting ready to put the Krays into hibernation because I was working on a story, but then me and Franco published Patrick the Wolf Boy, so I never got to making the end of YAHGZ. The Kray Baby Adventures never really ended. It ended in a way with one of my crossover books where they were just looking at the Kraby Kenobi statue and it started to snow. So my original ending was I was going to have Krayroll freeze and they were just going to go into hibernation. So that was my way of saying, all right, I did this. Now I'm going to put them away for a while and then I bring them back. But I never knew I was going to bring them back. I always wanted to. I never knew how or when or what was going to happen. But now that they're back, now I have a real ending in mind. So this will be real cool. And it's not an ending where like I'm just ending the universe, but it's an ending where it's an end to this story, which is really cool. And it's epic. And this YAHGZ book 2 is so much stuff going on. It's filled with a whole bunch of things. Like originally I had a 4-book series that I pitched, but then when they said, can you do it in 3? I'm like, oh man, they only gave me a 3-book deal, because originally it was going to be like Gilbert, because Gilbert's 4 books, but then Gilbert was going to be 5, 6, 7. There's going to be 3 more books. And so that's what happened. They said, do you want to do Gilbert 5, 6, 7, or do you want to do 3 books, something new? And I'm like, let's do something new. So that's where the Krays and YAHGZ came in. So it's going to be cool, man. And so I had a storyline figured out for 4 books, but then when the 4-book became 3 books, I had to eliminate a lot of stuff, and not only eliminate but condense it. I didn't want to eliminate story parts, but I wanted to put it closer. So That's where I invented the flashback. So YAHGZ 1 is told in lots of flashbacks and flash forwards and like memories and thoughts and yeah, memories. And so that's kind of where book 2 is too. Like you see the current timeline going through the book, but you see the borders are square and the flashbacks are all like thought bubbles. So there's lots of thought bubbles in book 2, especially. There's a lot of backup and time jumps, and so it's real cool, man. I'm really getting into this. Like I know you guys like what's it? What did you ask him that he's saying all this stuff? Kevin Bixby's here. Oh yeah, famous cartoonist. Swig for Kevin Bixby. Oh yeah, man. Kronos scares me. Yeah, he's scary. Kronos is the evil brother of Giro Man. And I wrote 3 Giro Man books too. The first one's out. I have it. It's available from me through PayPal. But it's coming out with Comic Tom with a variant cover. Probably, I don't know when, but we're trying to do monthly. I keep hearing, let's go monthly. Let's do monthly, a book a month. And I'm like, yeah, man. So I have 15 books ready to go with Comic Tom and comic books for kids. We're going to get a lot of stuff. You want a charity book? I know a guy. That's right. Yeah, man. I need a puppet right now. I'm looking for a puppet. Anyone who could make me an Action Cat puppet like a Muppet. He has to look like a Muppet with that mouth like that. YAHGZ Clooney. YAHGZ Jamar. Jamargums. I'm gonna go YAHGZ Jamargums. Jamar's a good man, sir. JAHGZ. I don't know if that sounds good or not. I'm searching for a spinner rack. Yeah, man, they're hard to find. They got this, the old vintage ones are like $1,000. And I got the old vintage one from a guy who brought it to me. And I wasn't expecting it. At Meagle Meat, one of the guys brought a rack and said, hey man, I got something you might like. And he showed me this rack he had. And the show didn't even start yet. And he says, you want it? I'm like, yeah. But I know that these things go for $1,000. And I was like, how much is it? And he says, $100. I'm like, I'll take it. So I gave him a $100 bill. And I picked up the rack. And I was walking with it. I walked out of the show, walked right to my car. And my wife says, she was still coming in. And she goes, you bought that? Like, yeah, I was still bringing my stuff in. And so I told her that. And she was real happy I got it. So that was cool. Plus, I had convention money with me. So it wasn't like I spent daddy money. I spent like famous cartoonist money. So it was pretty cool. So yeah, man, you got to just look for these racks. You'll find them though. Freeze frame. Freeze frame. Sorry, I love the lyric idea. You love the lyrics idea with the Prince lyrics? Oh, and it was disappointing, but I'm going to make Froby Woo's story connect to Captain Camel and the Cosmic Crusaders. And maybe by the end of the story, he'll join the Cosmic Crusaders, or he'll turn them down saying, I can't because my ship is leaving because he's in a time loop or something like that. I'm not sure. Emotional endings are the most satisfying. Yeah, it's going to be good. I always want to make books where kids cry, where kids feel it. Like kids are like, oh, people are always afraid to do that, where you're not really allowed to kill people in kids' books or injure them or hurt them. But I got away with that in YAHGZ book 1. Krenobi gets socked in the eye. Bam! He gets punched. And that didn't get taken out. I'm like, oh, cool. I could do this. I could do characters getting hurt. So YAHGZ 2, there's another fight where my main guy, Craig, gets a scar on his eye, and you find out how that happens. So it's cool, man. I just love that stuff. And even when we did Grimace, it was a silly book, but we had voodoo witch doctors in there. We had, there was a sex scene between the panels, between pages. There was, the devil showed up, the Grim Reaper showed up. So that was pretty cool. It was all stuff you're not supposed to say in kids' book. Chocote, Johnny. Johnny's here. Yoko Chips. Chocote, Yoko Chips. I have a puppet guy. I'll put you in touch with him. Yeah, man, I ain't a puppet. I need a puppet because I want to do some talking. I want to intersplice some dialogue with the puppet. I want to have him saying stuff so there can be an Action Cat segment of the show. Jim D. Menakis makes spinner. He makes them? I know Jim D. Menakis. Oh, I did not know that, sir. I did not know that. I did not know that. I might reach out and say, hey, man, I need a spinner rack, man. Maybe you can make an comic spinner rack. Put my logos up there or something. So are you going to, oh, yeah, BDS tonight? Oh, maybe. I'll get you the puppet guy's info. I might go. I got to see. I'm trying to, oh, it's only 10:30 in the morning. See? It feels like it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's still the morning. It's not even noon yet. That means I could eat again. Wasn't that cool? Like I had, for breakfast, I had coffee and I had some wings. Baltazar's eating chicken wings. Yeah, man. Like Brian's here. My cousin Brian's here too. Well, my mouse isn't where. There it is. Good day, sir. Hope you're doing great. I am doing okay. Yeah, man. Cousin Brian. Should I draw stuff or are we good? Should I draw stuff? I think I'm going to draw some stuff. I'm going to switch and do some, I want to show you guys some pages of YAHGZ. I hear some noise. There's nobody here up home. Nobody here, but I hear footsteps. Isn't that weird? Maybe it's the dog. Maybe I'm haunted. Now it's time of Famous Cartoonist where we draw. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? It did, right? It worked. It worked. Let me see. Let me get the draws things thing. See, he's drawing things. Those paints things. Drawing things. Art Baltazar draws things. This is a page from YAHGZ. This is YAHGZ. Crazy, like, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it. Our first encounter with the Orblurks was unpleasant. Then these thieves took my stuff. Thumb. He goes, hey, that's my stuff. The Kiwis down are saying, oh. So stomp, stomp, stomp. Oh no, they're not done. He's like, dang. Here they come more. Ding, stomp, 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 stomp. So this is a page I'm working on right now. I'm just filling up all these little holes. And I was working on this and I'm like, hey man, I should do a live show. So maybe I'm going to draw some of this. See, right now I'm filling up little holes. See, like right here is a hole. So I got to fill that in. I'm doing that right now. I think I got it though. Yeah, I got that piece. I saw a piece over here. See all these little gaps, these things? All these little things like that. So this is what I've been doing, man. I'm so excited, like, to just work on my own stuff. But even like when I work on Cat in a Hat, that still feels like my own stuff because I get to draw it my own way and stuff. Yeah, man. It's awesome. Everything I work on right now is awesome. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, as the kids would say, pretty. It's pretty cool, Daddy. Pretty. Like that. See, all these little dots. When I draw, there's all these dots that need to be filled. I could probably let it go and probably just because when I put these files onto my final page, they are less. I have to shrink them a little bit. So all these holes will probably close, but knowing that they're there is bothers me. So I got to fix them. But that's what makes me famous, you know, famous cartoonist, perfectionist. I can't let things go I can't let things just be okay and acceptable. They have to go beyond, man. They have to go beyond. They have to be perfect. Because people are going to see flaws. You got to pay attention to every piece, you know? Hey, man. You're a little crazy, Baltazar. You could have been done 3 months ago, but you got to fill in all these dots. No, that's all right. Doesn't take that long. I'm doing it, man. But this is cool. This page will be done today in moments. And then I'm going to work on another one. I think this page, yeah, this will be done right now. Just filling in these dots is the last thing I had to do on this page before it is finished. Finished! So I'm going to make this a little bit, look at that. Make this a little sharper. Because he's got fuzz. This is the wee kiwi. And the wee kiwi's been behind the scenes of a lot of these adventures. He's here, man. You don't know he's there, but he's there. He's hanging out, doing his thing. He goes, hey, where's my stuff? That's what he says. I'm so used, I knew how to write that because I'm so used to hearing it. Hey. Hey, man. Where's my stuff, man? Yeah. So I got to call Adobe later, and I'm not looking forward to the phone call. So this is what it is. This is how I procrastinate. I am procrastinating right now. I still have to get things done, man. So I might go to the, if you're around Skokie, I'll probably be there today. I'll probably go there. I was awake this morning when my family was, and I asked them all what they're doing. So I don't think anybody needs my help today, which is kind of cool. So I could that's what I said. I could do what I need to do. I could go and do my thing, hang out with my peeps and my G's. Do you guys have peeps and G's? I know I do. And they're old school peeps and G's. Old school. But they're not old school. That's why they build new schools, you know. Too many old schoolers. Hey, I'm an old schooler. The critic is back, I think. Critic, man. You suck, Baltazar. He's back. Man. It's vicious too, man. I don't know if I should get the critic anything for Christmas. What do you think? Should I get the critic a gift or something? I don't need a gift, man. Maybe. Let's see. I put a little shadow behind his thumb so we can see, like, it can pronounce it, accentuate. Does that look good? Maybe not. Yeah, it's all right, right? I see it on the small screen. It looks good. It's kind of like seeing stuff. When I say see it on a small screen, it feels like it's TV. But it kind of is TV, right? Take your dad joke somewhere else, Baltazar. I know, man. Critic, I thought he would, like, would leave me alone by now. He's ready. Vicious. Waiting for more. This is the boring part, Baltazar. You know, I've been watching a lot of live streams. A lot of people do the live streams where they draw, and it's pretty cool. It's chill too, and not a lot of people talk when they live stream or when they do their drawing. They don't talk as much. I don't know. What do you mean, man? I'm talking all the time. You know, let me add some of this. Let me add some of this behind her, even though it's not exactly proper. It's not perpendicular. What is that? Perspective-wise? Oh, that's good. Thump. Fell. And I'm working with paper cuts. Originally, they told me that they don't use exclamation points and stuff. So I'm very aware that they don't use it for sound effects, but they use it when, like, a character is really like needs it, like when it's shouting. Because if I use the exclamation points all the time, it feels like every character is angry. That's what they told me. But I'm like, all right, man. I'll use it when I need it. Hey, man. Why is your character shouting all the time, Baltazar? Like, man. That's what I've been told. So they're just happy. They're energetic. These are the orblurks, like causing problems for our hero. So I got all these dots. These dots I got to get in here. Let's see, I'm going in there, man. I'm going in. And like at first, when I got my new computer, this Wacom Cintiq tablet was not working. I was like, oh man, I was so frustrated and angry. I was angry, man. I was like, man, this better work, man. And like everything I work on for all these years have been working beautifully until I have to change something. And then I can't get it back to work the way it's supposed to. It was like, oh man, I was so freaking out. Plus the deadlines were looming. They were looming above me. They were looming on me. They were looming around me. You could loom. Everywhere you like, looming is something that can happen, right? Well, it was, man. I was feeling the loom. The not Fruit of the Loom. I was feeling the loom. And it was rough. But I got through it. I carried on. What are you talking to, Baltazar? I'm like, I know, nobody's here. I'm hearing noises upstairs. Maybe I brought one of those ghosts home with me. Oh, I hear more. I hear things. It sounds like maybe it's possible that it's just a neighbor. Maybe it's the same neighbor that I saw outside when I was trying to take photos. And I had to go back in the house because if she noticed me, I would have gotten in trouble. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You better. It sounds weird, man. No, let's see. Let's see. All these little tiny dots. And I have this new configuration of my computer screen and my chair and all of these things. Now when I draw on this computer screen here, the light from my light, I have a ring light because the cool kids have ring lights. I have the ring light and it's shining directly on my glass holes. So my glass holes got a reflection in it. But I need my glass holes to draw because I got old guy eyes now that I need the glasses to see up close. Everything else is fine, but the glasses up close, I need them. See this little thing? It's bothering me. That little notch right there. I'm going to fix it. Look at that. Look how smooth. See, perfectionist. Nobody would know that because each comic panel has about a 3-second lifespan when you're reading. 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. No one would even notice that. But so for me, you know, how does this look? Does it look pretty good? I think I got all the dots. There's always one dot I missed later on when I see. Look at it. How's it look? Is that cool? Can you see the chaos ensuing? They're ensuing chaos. All right, here's dots. See all the dots I put? I'm gonna merge it down so it becomes one. One with the dots. But there's more dots. Where are these dots from? Look at, I put dots here. Where are they? They're here. Oh, they're in that layer. I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna save it. Oh, I gotta add this. Gotta put the white borders. There it is. There's the finished page. YAHGZ. 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 See, I forgot to color these rocks. Not just stepping stone. This is what they are. They're like stepping stones. Stepping stones. Stepping stones. D Brad. He's here watching right now. D Brad. D Brad. D Brad's watching. We draw stuff, yeah. D Brad. D Brad. Anthony Michael Latch. Yeah. Where's Anthony Michael? He's not even here. He's at all of our events. That guy. He shows up whenever. Oh, I know what I could do here. Look at that. Bam. I'm going to add some, I always call them dashes. I'm going to label that stars so I don't get confused. But right now we're going to swig. Now's the time. A famous cartoonist draws things when we swig. Oh, that's gone. That felt good. Felt good to swig, man. So I call it dash. I'm going to put a little drama here. Drama for your mama. I'm going to do like this. Save the drama for your mama. For your mama's mama. Hey, stop talking about my dad like that. Oh, I'm sorry. The critic gets mad at me. So I'm going to add, so I got these dashes. I'm getting hungry. Now that I know that I have a few hours before I have to leave the house, I'm getting hungry now. See, I put these things. Put these little drama, excitement. But then I'm gonna adjust the opacity. That's a new word, kids. Say it with me. Opacity. I'm gonna adjust the opacity so it's not so harsh. And make it translucent. There's a new word, kids. Translucent. Shut up and draw it, Baltazar. Where's my stuff? When are you gonna upload the stuff to your website? Why don't you make it easy for us? I know, man. Why don't you just get a new place to sell stuff? I know, that's what people tell me. Why are you bothering with Turbify? Turbify, man, that's the one who's taken so long to upload the stuff. I don't know why I'm waiting. I've always had it because I've been working with Yahoo domains. So if I change it, then I got to get a new website and all that. I don't want to do that. Because I have electricmilkcomics.com is where you can buy my stuff. All right, let's see. See how that's pretty bold? I'm going to adjust it to maybe about 50. Just do 50%. I'm going to go less. Maybe 40. How's that? That look cool? Yeah, that looks cool. Because the stars are still shining through and stuff. Stars at night are always bright. Is that the name of it? Is that the words? Stars at night are always bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. We need a Chicago song. I think we're good. I'm going to save this. I think it's good. Look at that. Bam! He just got hit and tossed in the air. I should probably change the whole background color for that, but I kind of like it. It's kind of cool because it makes it a little harder to see these guys. I might darken that guy up in the background. Let me see. Oh, he looks good. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Now I'm going to, here's another page. That's a page for reference. See, I had a page here that I was working on. Here it is. I'm going to color this one. So you guys are ready for this. It's too much, Baltazar. Let's see. I'm going to put, boom, boom, boom. Look, here's when they're coming. They're coming. See, look at it. They're coming. Little flashback scene. It says it happened years ago. See what I was talking about, the flashbacks? Because time jumps my story. I don't have to write as many details because it's like he's telling a story. So it happened years ago. Legend says, if you find the stick, you'll be happy forever. That's what I was searching for. Happiness. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Stomp, 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 stomp. What the? Orblurks. Along with me was the wee Kiwi. His knowledge would guide me on this epic journey. He is all-knowing, you know. It's true. He's relying on Kiwi's knowledge to get him through this. It's cool, man. And that's like the story I wrote originally when I wrote the Crybaby Adventures. So this flashback story is kind of written in a way where if you read the first books, this will feel like a recap. Like, hey, man, I remember that. That's what people are going to say. Hey, man, why'd you just remind me of what I already read, man? That's what they're going to say. Then they're going to get mad. Then they're going to yell at me. They're going to ban me from shows. No, none of that's going to happen. Shut up! That's all going to happen. Look at it. See this fight. See, they're fighting right here. He's pushing him. This isn't when he gets his eye messed up, but he's definitely pushing him. There's a struggle. There's a conflict here. And these Orblurks, man, they're more physical. They're hand to hand. They don't like you. They'll punch you in your face. They'll scratch you. You know they don't have claws, but they'll still get you. Like, you don't want to mess with the Orblurks. Like, I'm trying to figure out what this. Oh, that's his fist. That's his other hand. Yeah. So it's cool. A lot of stuff, man. This is what I do all the time, every day, all day long. And I'm starting to feel it in my shoulder because now that I have a new table and the new setup and everything, my drawing table is slightly pitched at just a few inches higher angle, and I'm feeling it in my shoulder. It feels like my shoulder is getting a workout now, but I'm sure that it will adjust. It'll probably make me look buff. Like, man, did you see Baltazar? Man, is he looking good? He's got that cool buff shoulder. His shoulder's looking buff, man. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't cause problems, pain, and suffering. Hopefully it doesn't do that. He's always quoting stuff, this guy. Just says things. It's the name of the show, man. Both famous cartoonist says things. Is it says things or is it says things? Where's the stress? Where do you stress? The says things or says things? Just shut up and draw, man. All right, let's see. This is the part where people are like, I'm not even watching you. I'm just listening to you talk. You never make sense, man. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. So I got all these lines in here, and it's pretty amazing that I'm able to decipher what I've drawn months ago. So I got a whole bunch of these pages drawn, and I got a whole bunch more to go. And there's times where I just get in the zone, get in the zone, man, and then just draw all night, and just by the time I'm done, I see I got a lot of pencil pages. So I can't wait for it. This is going to be cool. I can't wait to finish this and move on to book 3, and then move on to Captain Camel, Space Crusaders. That's going to be cool. It's such a cool story. I think it's cool. It's he's a bounty hunter for hire. The first book opens up where he's trying to save YAHGZ because he's been hired to protect him. And it's cool, but we don't know why. We don't know who hired him. Even why would you want to save this disgusting beast of a creature? YAHGZ is, it's kind of like, he's just a big lobby kind of guy. A little bit like Jabba the Hutt. But he talks, he's more of like a gangster. But he speaks regular. He's not in Hutt-ese. That's pretty cool. We find out who eventually hires him. I think I know who hires him, but I still might change it. But I'm not sure. Not sure. Hey, man, how can you not be sure, man? No, never am. Things always change, constantly change. Things are always in motion. Everything's in motion all the time. All the time, every day. It's always stuff, man. Right, today I confused my whole family because I was awake in the morning. And they all said, "You going? Where are you going? You going somewhere?" I'm like, no. I am awake. I'm alive. I'm awake. I'm here to embrace the future, to embrace today, to conquer. Shut up. People are like, people are not going to watch you talk. I'm losing viewers as it goes. Losing them. I liked it better when you're talking about nonsense, Baltazar. You know, I lose people with the drawing stuff. It's all right. I need to do it, man. I need to do this. I'm not sure how long. The show's going an hour and a half already, man. Almost an hour and a half. But I always feel it when I get hungry. When I do these shows like this, the energy I burn up or expel. Do you expel energy? Yeah, whenever I do this, I'm so hungry after, man. So starving all the time after these shows. But it's cool. It's cool, man. I'm trying to figure out where his leg would go. Oh, I don't even draw it. I got that ridiculous theme song in my head. It's not a ridiculous theme song, but it is the ridiculous theme song. So I've been in hotels lately, man, and that's always what's on. That's my go-to hotel viewing pleasure. I watch ridiculousness. That's what I've been doing, man. I just got back from taking my son to college, so the hotel excursions are not quite finished. Still doing it, man. I got more hotels coming up in December. I hear steps. There's people walking, man. I think it's outside, though. So I got more hotels. More hotel stays in my future, which I don't mind. I like going to the hotel when all I have to do is bring a backpack. I don't have to bring all this stuff. Like when I just go with a backpack, especially just one overnight stay. So usually when a backpack is good, one overnight stay, and I could just wear the same stuff, you know? That's disgusting, Baltazar. Well, I shower and everything. The stuff I have on is clean. Might bring some fresh chonies. That's about it. But the clothes, like you just need your own. You can wear the same jeans and stuff. I like that kind of thing. Look, I'm making these up. These are going to be white. Let's see. Hotel excursions. Got real good at learning how to do hotel excursions. I think this is going to be different. Let's see. Yeah, we all know how to do that, Baltazar. All right, let's see. Beat this guy up. They got flashlights on their heads. So there's really strange things happening in the land of YAHGZ. The characters are strange and unique, and I like them because they don't look like anything. Like, I don't know if he's a rabbit. You can tell he's an animal. Not a rabbit. He's not even human. I like making characters that you can't tell what they are. They're brand new. They're a new creature. Like, hey, man. You're a new creature, Baltazar. It's possible. I'm a unique creature. Nothing like me has ever been created before. So I am a brand new creature. Not really seen in the wild too much. So people are not sure what to make of me when they see me running around. There he is. Get him. Follow him, when you see him. That's what people do, man. They follow me when they see me. It don't make sense, man. It makes sense if you believe. What's he saying again? That guy's still talking? Hey, man. This is Cray. Cray has just grabbed the back of this Orblurk's cape and intentions to cause him harm. He's like, hey, man, quit taking my stuff, man. He might even say, yo, stop taking my stuff, yo. He might have said that. Not sure. Not sure if he said yo. But it's possible. Everything's possible. Now, did he say yo? Or did he not say yo? Hey, man, I think you said yo, 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 yo. Said it. Like, man, that guy Baltazar is just gibberating now. Gibberating? Can you gibberate? The fact of causing gibberish is called gibberating. Might be a good name for a sketchbook, gibberating. Baltazar gibberating. Gibberating Legacy. How about that for a new sketchbook? That would be a sketchbook that you would read, because it would have to have words to be gibberation. Gibberation. It's picking up stuff again, Ma. You know. Look at this. This is pretty cool. I like this action scene. Coloring all these lines. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I might have to make him lighter because the background is so dark on here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't mind changing the colors later, you know. Change this, Baltazar. Yeah, guys are always after me all the time. Change your color. What? Into black and blue? Chicote. Where's Yoko Chips? Should we bring them in, or should we bring in guest stars? Should we bring the stars? I know me and Jamie are planning on doing probably do a stream later this week somehow, sometime. Something will happen. What do you think? Is that cool? This should be dust, right? Making it blue. It's possible it's dusty. Oh, that guy's a bit dusty. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the screen so you guys can see this. I'm gonna press save. And I see comments. I see lots of comments. Lots of comments, man. And I'm gonna read them all. And again, with this new computer configuration, my mouse gets lost every time because I have these dual screens. Somehow they're set up opposite. You're set up opposite, Baltazar. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of good stuff happening. He's saying, oh, yeah, Harold's. Harold's might be good, too. Sweet. Right now, my wife has those jewel wings, the grocery store wings in a bucket up there. And those are really cool, man. Those are delicious. Frosted wings for breakfast. I could do that. Pour them in a bowl. 3, 2, 1, draw. Richie Sandoval. What's up, Richie? Romeo Con 2. Soon. Another show is coming to Romeoville. Soon. I know that. D-Brad, I had fun drawing and talking with the Cartoonist by Night Crew. You should go on it sometime. Super nice guys. Yeah, those guys are cool, man. I know all those guys. I will go on their show. We got to figure out a schedule, and I will go on the show and do things. Doctor Who was intended to be a kid show. They kill people all the time. Yeah, man. Kill them all. Kill everybody on the shows. I like when there's character deaths and stuff. Just adds to it. I used to kill characters all the time in my comics when I got tired of drawing them. Like I was like, man, I don't like this guy anymore, so I'm gonna kill him. So I throw a rock on him or something, or launch him into space. I got a re-swig. Yeah, my re-swig. Here's the Brad's wee swig. Swig. Deep Brad. Bruce Jackson is here. Bruce Jackson. Hi, Art. How are you? I'm good, Bruce Jackstone. I like your name, dude. That's cool. Bruce Jackstone. Keep up the great work. Top shelf. Magnificent. Kaboom. Thank you, Magnificent. You guys are awesome. I think you are top shelf as well. So Matt Fife, Happy Astronaut will be willing to adventure with the Cosmic Crusaders. And before you say nah, you should know that I don't know any Prince songs. So you will not change my lyrics. That's awesome. Yeah, that was so devastating for me. It was awful. I still sold the comic because I had a bunch of copies because we like co-printed them. But yeah, man, I might have those pages somewhere. But the book was really cool. I thought the story was cool. And I might recycle the story somehow. Yeah. It was pretty cool. I liked it. It had a little bit of Terminator in it. Terminator and Savior kind of stuff. It was cool. D-Brad. D-Brad is saying things. What's he saying? I have a meeting now, so I'm putting you on mute. But I still see. Thanks, D-Brad. I'm going to wave to D-Brad. Because we're on mute. So everybody wave to D-Brad and his cat. D-Brad's cat watches me. Bruce says it's true. It's all true. Everything we're saying here is true. It's very true. I'm going to draw a little more. I usually do about 2 hours live show. And I'm starting to feel hungry already. But we're going to swig. Oh, that was delicious. So I'm going to continue some of these coloring here. Some of this coloring. How about that? How about that? Do some more coloring. I know you guys can't see it. Probably not very exciting. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I'm filling in all my color lines right now. I'm making it easy in a way. That's the only word not here. Ah! We got these words too. Sound effect words. We got sound effect words. If you guys like my songs, I have a SoundCloud page that plays all my songs. It's kind of cool. My new song, my new hit song called Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. That's a good one. That's getting the most views, I think. The most downloads. Rip. Run. What should I do? I'm going to do something cool here. Do something cool with this, with the words. Let's see. Yeah, check this out. I grab them, highlight this color. So watch. Do like this. And then I pop them. Make them pop, man. Make them pop. See that? So then when they go to the dark side, they pop against the dark background. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, man. Where'd you learn how to do that, Baltazar? Photoshop school? No. Never went to Photoshop school. I graduated college without having any computer experience at all. I had to learn it, man. Hard knocks. Thrown in there with the wolves. Yeah, learn it. Now is the time, a famous cartoonist, where you learn Photoshop. It's true. Let's see. I intentionally made the ground here to be dirt, but then the first few pages it was grass. So I'm going to continue to make it grass. You could be matted down grass. Every time I decide to do things weird or different, I always hear Franco's voice saying, "It's your book, man. Do whatever the hell you want." He always says that. He likes to say things in that nature. Just do whatever you want. So that's pretty cool. That's probably why I could draw all night, because I don't have to second guess ever. Second guess. First guess. Is there a third guess? Can you guess? Can you third guess things? Or just second guess and it ends? You guess once, guess twice. I'm your second guest. Of course, when you're having a party, yeah. You have two guests, more than two guests. We were at a wedding last weekend. It was real cool. My cousin Cece got married. She's awesome. Party was tremendous. It was so cool. Felt like I was at a gala or a ball. I felt like that was happening. You're at a ball, Baltazar. We were at a Baltazar. That was stupid. We haven't heard that one coming. I know, man. Sorry. All right, let's see. I'm adding these rocks. These little rocks add so much motion to the piece, to the page, if you will. You know what I mean? Know me. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know if I colored these. No, I didn't. It's the same color as that. Let's see. Here's what I checked. Did I color these? I might have. Not sure. I'm going to recolor them anyway. Let's see. Hey, man. I think I colored them. I'm going to add a few more variations of, see, like that. That looks cool. Yeah. I'm going to add that. Add this color back here. Hey, man. You guys getting bored? Am I still good? Still got people watching? Still got peeps out there saying, "Hey, man, this cartoonist guy's crazy. Look what he's drawing next." This is a page from YAHGZ book 2. YAHGZ, the Cranobi Tales, was book 1. This one is called YAHGZ, it's called the GWASH War. YAHGZ, the GWASH War. It's pretty fun. YAHGZ, the GWASH War. Book 3 is going to be called YAHGZ, the Mystic Orb. The Mystic Orb is getting its own title. Made it into the title, the Mystic Orb. It's gonna be cool, man. These are stories I had floating around. Floating? But they were just always in my head since I was like 18, 19 years old. So it's cool that they're finally coming out. And then I'm also writing, I'm writing a lot of stuff. I'm also writing Powers in Action books. And I've been writing that one in hotel rooms. So it's like I write stuff in hotel rooms. I write stuff at airports. So a lot of these comic books, that's where they're getting written. It's kind of cool. That's Gordy's song. Bam! Look at that. Boof. That's what it says. Boof. He landed. Boof. All right, let's see. Let's get into the nitty gritty. They get into it. Can you get into nitty gritty? you get into it? Can you get onto it? Can you just stand alongside of it? Or do you always have to be into it? Why you always talk like that, Baltazar? Analyze stuff. The weird part is, like, I think about this stuff when I'm not drawing, when I'm not live streaming. His thoughts. He has thoughts all the time. He's thinking about these weird things. It's nitty gritty anyway. Nitty and gritty. That's what they always say. Dark and gritty when referring to Batman the Dark Knight and Spawn and stuff. When comics went dark and gritty, they were dark and gritty for a while. Were they? Were they always dark and gritty? This book is dark and gritty. This is my grittiest. Look at these guys are pretty beat up. This is a gritty story. It's not gritty, Baltazar. Yeah. It's cool. Look at he's gritty here. Pretty gritty. A whole bunch of stuff that's gritty. Add some dust. Dust particles in the air. Look at that. It's probably going to be a little lighter with it because the background's going to be dark. See, I trained my eye already to know what stuff's going to look like even before I finish coloring it. I know what it's going to look like as I'm drawing it most of the time. I don't like that. I'll change the whole thing. Yeah. Getting hungry, fellas. Fellas, and my fellow women. Women out there. Not me that I'm one, but you know. You're confusing me, Baltazar. No, I don't mean to confuse you. Let's see. I think I got every line on this panel that needed to be colored. Oh, this one right here, see? Right there. There you go. Every line has been colored. Now here, every line, I'm missing a few. Right there in the center. I'm going to make them all red because there's tension there. Red is usually like evil or something hurts. That's what I always imagine it to be. Or it could be hot. Like, look at it. Ripped the cape right off him. Or I actually tore it. He tore most of it. So this guy's running around with a short cape. The guy with the short cape is the guy he fought. So the rest of the book is pretty cool, man. I don't want to spoil. But the way they fight the bad guys is pretty cool. And that's a part of the story that I had in my head for years and years. I never got to tell it because the story that was told was told it a different way because I included other characters. But now I'm telling the story with all the characters are my guys. So it's cool. I think I got it all. I think I got it, man. Hey, man. Look at that. And he ain't wearing no clothes. Oh, yes, they call in the street. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Remember that part of this song? Look at that, look at that. Hey, your show was great until you start talking, Baltazar. I know. There you go. I'll put this X. See, he has like, they got shoelaces, shoestrings, but the Orblurks have yellow laces, and the Krays have white laces. Don't know why. Don't know what the significance of that is, but they do. I just know it is. It's an is. It's a thing that is. All right, I'm gonna start eliminating lines and watch. Oh, I see a line. See, I just forgot. See, I'm making them all this color, this lighter color, so I could erase things. Right here, that needs to be a color. It's boot. It's boot, if you will. I don't like that line. Yeah, there you go. It's boot, if you will. Mind you, there's a tangent right there. See that tangent? It's a tangent, I tell you. So I'm going to do this. Should be a little bit more like this, maybe. Maybe. Like this. Yeah, there it goes. Tangent. I can't have tangents. Nobody even noticed that, Baltazar. I don't know. Let's see. Fixing it. This is me editing my own self. Edit this, man. Editing right now. It's pretty good. All right, that's good. Look at that. See? Looks better. See, now it's like, yeah, it's not on his chin. No mean? I don't mean. No mean. All right. Well, let's see. Start going back in there, deleting lines again. Boom. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I didn't do all these. Look at all these dots right here. Forgot all of that. See, I'm trying to rush the process. You gotta slow down, Baltazar. I know D. Brad noticed. D. Brad said, hey, man, you forgot those dots, man. That right there, I forgot his teeth. He's got a color of these teeth. Color of the teeth right here. Color of the teeth. I always like drawing characters snarling like that. Oh, I forgot that little ear. Inside earpiece. It's things, man. I'm neglecting things. Neglect this, man. All right, let's see. Got it all, got it all. This right here. Got it all, got it all, got it all, got it all. I think I'm good. Let's see. Let's see what I can do now. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Let's see what this does. All right, so far so good. You put so much care into your work, Baltazar. Nobody cares about it. It's a lot of stuff. Gonna make each page has to be the best page I've ever done. Each page. So there's so much tension on this page. It's gonna pay off later. There's origins. It's like that scene where you always wondered, how did Han Solo get his gun? Then they showed it in the movie. Oh, here it is. This guy hands it to him. Oh, and he just kept it. All right. So this origin, this page here is how did this Cray get his cape? How did he get the cape? You find out. Here it is. It's the origin of the cape. Because it needs to be told. We needed to know where Han Solo got that gun from. Oh, I would have never known that. He just got it from a guy. He just handed it to him. Here you go, kid. That's all it was. Never knew that, right? All right. I like this. Watch. There they are. Now I'm going to highlight this because I made all these things like that, things of that nature. All right, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Next, start filling in some of this stuff. Just when it gets fun. Save. Start filling some of these lines in there. See? Filling in the spaces, man. This guy's still drawing? Is he still drawing and talking? Guy doesn't do a live stream. He's on for 2 hours. You get your money's worth here. These are all costing money, man. Do they? Not they're free, right? You should charge. You charge $10. People will listen to you. I don't know. Nobody will. I was thinking about doing a live stream exclusively for Patreon. Not sure. I kind of like that my Patreon is kind of chill. It's cool. And it's cool, like, if you join Patreon, you'll only see stuff that's exclusive to Patreon. I like stuff I post on Patreon is not posted anywhere else on the internet. So that's cool. That's the benefit about joining my Patreon. You get to see a lot of cool stuff. And I announce stuff before anyone else does sometimes. Because I just do it. It's like, the heck with it, man. If the publisher sees, that means they joined my Patreon. So I don't know, but I mostly just post things that I'm working on, which is kind of cool. But it's cool, like Patreon, you see all the exclusive stuff I'm working on, which is really fun. You know what I mean, man? No, man. You know what I mean, man? So I kind of like it. I like it that way. I only have maybe, I think 14. It's like 14 people. I don't even know. It's either 14 or 28 subscribers. It's not that much, but it's still fun. I like everyone who's on there with me is so precious that I know I want to satisfy everyone who's with my Patreon. So I just posted something up there today. Something that I did a long time ago with Twisted Sister. I worked with Twisted Sister for a little bit. What's his name? Snyder? D. Snyder? Yeah, I worked with him. We did a cartoon pitch a few years ago. Probably in, I think it was 2009. We did a cartoon pitch with D. Snyder and his son, Jesse Blaze. So it was pretty awesome. So I posted one of the characters today on my Patreon. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, that might be kind of cool. Yeah. And if not, you could say, nobody cares, Baltazar, and then move on with your day. You know? It's kind of fun. I like seeing stuff like that. Know me? I like these guys' eyes because they can't see very well. So they need these glasses so they can see at night. They're almost like night goggles, night vision glasses. But they can't see. I don't have a story why they can't see. I just know they can't. That's why they need these glasses on. But they're a weird looking character. And they're gray because they're kind of like zombies. I always thought they were like undead guys. Or they're just gray because they don't get out in the sunlight much. And that's just the color their skin turned, you know. I thought that was pretty cool. And they're just weird guys. And they ride these things. They ride these creatures. I don't even know what the creature names are. But they ride these things. But they're kind of mean. They're scary. So if you were to fight one of these guys, you would probably lose. Because they're savage. They're savagely. They're very savage. Savagely. They got long hair. They stink. I figure these guys stink like wet, like wet clothes, like swamp. They stink. Oh, something happened. What did they do? Oh, I don't know what this is. What did I do? All right, got rid of it. That I never done that before. You grab the button, see it was going too fast, man. Going too fast, man. Let's see what the inside. What's the inside look like? That white. Right. They got these yellow beady eyes. Because things with beady eyes are always evil. Yeah, beady eyes. You know. They got construction helmets on. I don't know what's happening with these guys. They're kind of cool. The Orblurks. Orblurks. That's who they're called. The Orblurks. Because they lurk. They're committed to the orb. Protecting the orb. Finding the orb. Possessing the orb. Everything they do is for the orb. It's true. All the stuff I'm just telling you guys is all true. Let me see. Is that the same? Is it the same? It's different. It's different yellow. The orbs. The orb lurks. Oh, I'm getting messages, man. People are texting. Whoa. Oh, I got some news. I got news. I can't tell you what the news is. It's kind of exciting. I got exciting news. Why'd you even tell us then, Baltazar? They're big tease. Yeah. It is. It is a tease. No one needs to know. No one's gonna care anyway. Yeah, I like this. I like this iconic shot of him just holding the cape. Just holding the cape. And then the next page he puts it on. Like, I don't know if I have. Oh, here it is. I think I have. Oh, I don't have it there. No, that's not it. No, I opened it because I thought it was something. But the next shot, he puts the cape on. That's kind of cool. I always thought that was cool. When I originally wrote that years and years ago, I thought that was a cool little scene. Because he grabs it, and the way he grabs it is how he tackles this guy. Pulls him down on the ground. So he grabs it, and then poof, grabs him. And then they struggle. Pulls his cape. Rips. He grabs it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's kind of cool. Oh, yeah. Ooh, getting more text. It's my wife texting me things, so it's nothing that anyone needs to concern themselves with. But it is news. Let's see. Bruce Jackstone is back. What's he saying? How come these aren't working? There it is. As for me, things are all right now. Things are all right, Bruce Jackstone. But he seems like I can't answer this. I can't work properly, so you know what? I'm going to go back to talking. The streaming or the drawing portion of this I think it's come to a good stoppage, because now I have to I'm gonna get back to reading things, possibly eating things later. Should I eat? Should I do a draw stream where I eat, stream where I eat? That'd be good, right? All right, let's go back to saying things. Let's do it. It's not even working. Come on, man. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Doing it. Everything's freezing. Everything I know is freezing. Got weird. But let's see. Let's see what Bruce is saying. Bruce says sometimes life can be weird and positive speaking, such as most folks be successful artists even without college degrees. Yeah, sometimes that happens, man. It's not uncommon. It's not very uncommon. I don't know what's happening here. Bruce says some comic story should have plenty of zany stuff, just like the funny comics. Yeah. And look at who's here. Jimmy Demonakis is here. Let's see what Jimmy says. I used to make the comic. What's up, Jimmy? I used to, but haven't since the pandemic shut down my manufacturer company. It's all right, Jimmy. We're thinking of you, though. We're thinking of you. Kendall Lyons is here too. I don't know why everything is kind of going slow. Things are stuttering. One of the greatest artists of our day. Oh, right on. Thank you, Kendall. Is that me or Jimmy Demonakis? I don't know. I just try, man. I try drawing all the time. I work all the time. Work every day. I'm still watching while I write lessons now. Good, man. D. Brad is watching. He's a loyal viewer. It's all true. It's all true. Everything's taking a while now. I think my internet's, I don't know what's happening. D. Brad says hello again. He's back. D. Brad wants to know, how's the Dr. Seuss stuff coming along? Dr. Seuss is finished. I finished the book 1. I'm going to work on book 2. I have to see when it's due. I'm coming up with stories right now. I got a few stories. I got a few ideas. I don't know if they're going to go for it, but I do have a few story ideas for Dr. Seuss, for Cat in the Hat, book 2. I don't know what's going to happen, but so far things are looking pretty groovy, man. I'm talking to them. I sent them an email today, so I'm waiting for a response, and we'll see. But I can't tell you what that is. I wish I could, but man, things are crazy. Things are crazy in the neighborhood of the famous cartoonist. I'm hearing noises outside. I think it's just people doing their thing. Their household duties, walking dogs, slamming doors. Nothing to be alarmed of. Look, I'm going to show you something. Can I show you something? Here, look at this. Let's just see. I'm going to click on this to see if my internet's working, because everything kind of went nuts. 1. Yeah. I think I need to. Happening when I switch screens, suddenly my computer's trying to catch up or something. But that's good though, because I'm going to get going. I'm going to eat some of these chicken wings I have, but I have to work on some things. I have to answer this text. I have to do a lot of things, man. I got to get ready because I'm going to go to Skokie later, I think. And I don't know if I'll be going solo or I'll bring my girl with me, maybe. But that'll be cool, man. I'm looking forward to doing more live streams, doing more things where you guys could watch me do things. And that'll be great. But this is starting to stutter. I don't know what's happening. I see it. I see it. I see what I need. But follow me when you see me. Do those things. Like and subscribe. I have a bunch of links, man. If you guys want to buy stuff or buy t-shirts or comics, follow my links. If you follow my Electric Milk Comics page, I'll have more stuff up there for sale really soon. Hopefully, I don't know when, but things will happen, man. And you guys are awesome. Be nice to each other. No fighting, no crying. Be nice to each other. Do the things that make you happy. And I'm going to do this. You guys are awesome. Okay.
Art.
Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah.
Famous cartoonist who says things.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Famous cartoonist draws things.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Famous cartoonist paints things.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Famous cartoonist
Art Baltazar.